are all gathered today to understand the meaning behind the 11th stanza of the Ashtotra. The situation in which Sri Appannacharya wrote this, he didn't write it like how a poet normally sits down and writes a poem. Appannacharya was on one side of Tungabhadra and Gurugalu was entering into his Vrindavana on the other side of Tungabhadra, and Tungabhadra is going in a spate of floods, not flash floods, a regular strong flood. And Appanna prays to Gurugalu. He says, Om Raghavendra, you are everything to me. I want to see you before you enter into the Vrindavana. Please help me. So now you have to contextualize how the 11th shloka is composed. The 11th shloka goes, Sri Raghavendro Yatrat Gurum me Syat Bayapaha Jnana Bhakti Suputra Ayuhu Yashash Sri Punya Varadanaha. When Appanna stands before the Tunga and it is in full spate, he says, Sri Raghavendro. When he says Sri Raghavendro, he is calling his Guru, our Guru. The way we have to servitude to our Guru is Sri Raghavendro Yatirat Guru me. So in Sanskrit, Sri Raghavendro Yatirat means Sri Raghavendra, the Chakravarti of Yatis. We are calling our Guru the emperor of emperors among the Yatis. This emperor of pontiffs, who is my Guru, Guru me, my Guru, Syad Bayapaha, kindly free me from all the fears. What is man's biggest fear on this earth? It is not lack of money. It is not eating. It is not drinking. It is not sleeping. You know what's man's greatest fear? It is life. Oh man, I will die. Oh man, I will die. This is man's biggest fear. And in order to keep himself away from that fear, man indulges into a lot of passions, which are actions which result in no fruits. Those worldly vices. Please free me away from all those fears. How will Raghavendra free me away from these fears? By bestowing upon me jnana. Jnana is not knowledge, it is knowledge that leads you towards moksha, towards salvation. It is the fruitfulness of something that you will ingest, digest, and definitely deliver yourself to a much better future. Bhakti. Bhakti is devotion. Oh, ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ಭಕ್ತಿ ತುಂಬಿದ್ಯಪ್ಪ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ, ಸಾವಿರಾರು ಗಟ್ಲೆ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಒಂದು ಇವೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದ್ರೆ. ಆ ತರ ಭಕ್ತಿ ನೋಡೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾವು. Somebody says about somebody who is donating a lot of money. That same somebody who is donating a lot of money and attending an event, in the evening is in the strip club, is in the bar, is in the gambling club, and he has all the other worldly vices. So what bhakti does this person possess? What is the value of such bhakti? Because that bhakti is not driven by the quest to attain the Lord's feet, the quest to attain Guru's feet. If Narayana has to bless us in this age of Kali Yuga that we are living in, Narayana needs a Guru between us and him. And hence we are asking our Guru, bless me with that divine knowledge and let me become completely devoted in a truest sense. And that is why if you go to Mantralaya, they don't see, are you donating $1 million or are you going with nothing in your hand? Over there, it is your bhakti to the Guru, to the Guru's feet, that is going to give you what you will want. by bestowing that good knowledge and helping me get into my bhakti, Suputra Ayur Yashashaha. Suputra. Suputra is good children, but you don't pray to Gurugalu only to get only good children. You pray to Gurugalu that they also have a lineage where they will get children, they will get further children as my lineage goes. Please bless them all with this divine knowledge and this bhakti. Shri Punya Varadanaha. Punya Varadanaha. Varadana. What is Varadana? Varadana is bestowing. Varadana is capable of imparting something to you which stays with you. You are asking, Shri Punya Varadanaha. You are saying, Oh Gurugale, please bless me with a good life filled with such excellent knowledge and bhakti towards you, and progeny that will follow that lineage, and the lineage that will follow that continued jnana and bhakti. And in order to fulfill all that, whatever the necessary money, but in the end of the day, free me of all the fears. It is a very complex, set of desires that one wants to ask, but you have to ask it without being passionate towards it. That is what Appanacharya is writing here. But this is such a great, blessing that Raghavendra has got, that he will give you if you ask with servitude. If you go before Guruguru and say, yeah, I am so and so, I am great, I am from here and there, he's not going to listen to you. You and I are not the only bhaktas he has. He has millions of bhaktas all around the world calling him every second. So servitude, surrender ourselves to his feet, seek his blessings. And that is why I suggested to Sunil at the start of this call, let us surrender to his feet and ask from today that he bless us so that we are able to carry out his Aradhane this year.